Get out of town. We didn't like you anyway.
I've been dying to smoke. I have been dying to smoke since the Washington game, and there's never been a good reason to.
You've gotten close.
And now there's a reason. Lions won. Defense stepped up. Aaron Rodgers played like a bitch. I think a lot of things are going well in this world right now. So how about we start there? How about we start with an apology? A lot of people in the chat, Adam, apologize. All right, give me 1 second. Can I get the camera on me? Apologize these nuts, bro. I'm not apologizing for a damn thing. Number one, we'll start there. So everybody who came here today expecting an apology, I have 2 nuts. You can pick which one you want to suck on, all right? I'll leave it there. Having said that, let's get the show started, baby. Aaron Rodgers, 3 interceptions. 3 interceptions, the first time since 2017. Aaron Rodgers has thrown 3 interceptions in a game. The Lions defense, Aaron Glenn, nothing but a standing ovation this morning for their performance on Sunday. You want to talk about pressure leading up to the week? You want to talk about pressure being a 1-6 football team? They answered the bell. Granted, Aaron Rodgers played like crap. The Packers offense really has no rhythm at all. Their red zone offense was atrocious. Aaron Rodgers, 2 red zone interceptions. That's the first time that's happened in almost 10 years.
Right, and they lost Dobbs early, too.
Yeah, but deal with it. Every team deals with injuries. I'm not giving the Packers an excuse.
No.
Having said
that's
that.
The reality, though.
Having said that, a very good win.
Right.
A win that, again, you want to talk about inspiring confidence. You want to talk about winning football. It's about winning football games. Do you think anybody cared that the Jets won by 3 points? Or that the Chargers only won? You just win. Just win. Winning cures all. Having said that, you're still in 2-6 football team, but I don't want to do that this morning. I've had 5 weeks in a row talking about a team that loses on a Monday. For God's sake, the fact that you get to talk about a win is a goddamn breath of fresh air in this town right now. So I'll take it. And we'll start with Kerby Joseph, clearly the player of the game. 2 interceptions, 3 batted balls. He was all over the field. My goodness, Kerby Joseph was not only the best player on the field. He might have been the defensive player of the week in the NFL, Jeff. Phenomenal performance, man. It was a damn good showing. And you gotta give credit where credit's due. They did win the game. You want to get into the nitty-gritty, the details. Oh, well, they were 0 for 2 on 4th down. Or, they should have taken the 3 points on the opening drive. Look, my job is to be as honest as I can with you every single day, okay? On Mondays where you lose, yes, it's much easier to nitpick. But when you win, regardless of, yes, how poorly you did play, and the Lions did play poorly overall, you found a way to win. And that's all you can ask for in the NFL. And they won. So what is there to say this morning outside of smoking a nice hookah, acknowledging that Kerby Joseph is a damn good football player. It's a damn good game. Aiden Hutchinson's first career interception. Aaron Rodgers, there's no better feeling than sending the Packers to 3-6. By the way, fuck the Packers. We'll start with that this morning. 3-6, playoff hopes likely out of the picture for the Green Bay Packers. A 5-game losing streak.
Yeah.
With Aaron Rodgers this year. And you know what? You deserve it. You paid him $50 million. It was the wrong move. That's what happens when you pay an old quarterback all that money and you trade away Devonta Adams. They had it coming. Their defense actually played pretty well, if I'm honest with you.
Right.
And if, again, we want to be even more honest, the Packers offense really did drive up and down the field on the defense, except the defense today showed up and made plays when they had to on Sunday. They made the red zone interceptions. They forced turnovers. They put pressure on Aaron. Aiden Hutchinson, God bless his soul, he might lead the league in the most non-called holding penalties in the NFL. Unbelievable. But, Jeff, a good win. It is a good win. I'm tired of talking about a team that just loses week in and week out. It's a 5-game losing streak. They got off the schneid. Yes, they're 2-6. Yes, tomorrow we can take calls and talk about they're still a 2-6 team, 0 for 2 on 4 down. You can do all that tomorrow. I'm not interested in doing it. very few Mondays are reserved for a Lions win with this guy as the head coach, so I'm going to take advantage of it, Jeff.
Right. And on top of that, we talked about this yesterday at the pregame show, is how is this secondary and this defense going to respond with the firing of Aubrey Pleasant? And they responded. I mean, you talk about Aaron Rodgers, his career against the Detroit Lions coming into this game, he was 52 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. He had 3 interceptions yesterday. He's never had 3 interceptions facing the Lions in his entire career. So it was a big day. Give credit where it's due. Give credit to Aaron Glenn, the game plan he put together. I think he called a great game. And for this defense to put together the performance they put together for the entirety of the game is what stands out to me. Because we saw even on the road in Dallas, you hold the Cowboys to 10 points in the fourth quarter, and things get out of hand quickly. The offense is turning over the ball, and it went south very quick. In this game, it's different. Although the offense didn't necessarily show up, they got the job done, and that's all that matters. Find a way to win. And for this Packers team, yeah, we could talk about the deficiencies they have coming into the year. It is now their 5th loss in a row. But for the Lions to end their 5-game losing streak and get a win at home, you saw the post-game video that the Lions put out. I mean, that was special, man. I mean, this win means a ton for that locker room, for those players. And I got to give credit, too, because we gave Aaron Glenn a lot of criticism, and rightfully so. The defense has been very bad this year. For those guys to step up, Kerby Joseph, in 3-4 games, he has 2 forced fumbles and 2 interceptions, by the way. Kerby Joseph, a guy that we mocked to the Lions even before the draft. Thank you for that. Great player. Aiden Hutchinson, I know people want to talk about the 2 tackles. Interception.
Let's do
Young
that.
Players stepping up. And I think that you got to give credit to Aaron Glenn and the coaching staff for that. These guys building that confidence.
I don't want to forget somebody. I think there's a very certain somebody, a very special somebody, that over the last few weeks, for some reason, I've had to endure the constant conversation of Brad Holmes hasn't done enough with his draft picks.
Oh, yeah.
Brad Holmes, unacceptable. It is unacceptable. Okay, Penei Sewell, it fell into his lap. Derek Barnes was arguably one of the better players on the field yesterday.
You know what's funny, too?
Hutchinson.
When people talk about drafting starters, people forget about, what about solid contributors? Can Derek Barnes be that?
Everybody's going to be a Pro Bowler.
Absolutely.
Not everybody's going to be a Pro Bowler.
Absolutely.
And you know what? To everybody that spent weeks focusing on Brad Holmes instead of coaching, enjoy. I'm sorry. You can suck it this morning, too, if I'm honest with you.
Right.
Aiden Hutchinson, he was there today.
He was in Aaron's face a lot.
Josh Pascal was there today, yesterday.
Yep.
Kerby Joseph. Oh, they should have taken Malik Willis in the 3rd round and take a flyer on a quarterback, Adam. Kerby Joseph, wow. And that's not a one-off performance now. That is 3 consecutive games. Kerby Joseph is starting to get into his own. The 2 interceptions, don't get me wrong, that is just unbelievable. Unrepeatable. That is just insane to me.
But he's been
Having
close.
Having said that, he's been there for 3 weeks now, consecutive weeks.
Yep.
Derek Barnes, a late pick last year, had his best career game. Boy, where's the talent issue? Yes, coaches, finally, get the credit you deserve for putting together a game plan, for getting your players up and ready for Sunday. Well done. I don't want to hear about Brad Holmes. I don't want to hear about him at all. None of it. Brad Holmes, again, showed his value to this football team. Not everybody's going to be all-pro. Not everybody's going to be a Pro Bowler. But you know what? Derek Barnes looked damn good. Kerby Joseph looked really damn good. Might be Defensive Player of the Week.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, the Packers shot themselves in the foot, right? Let's all be real here. That wasn't a Lions, quote, win where they went out and they won that game.
They took it from them, though. You got to give them credit because they had a chance to win late in the game.
But what I'm saying here is the Packers played arguably their worst game of the season.
Oh, no question.
And I don't think anybody expected that.
Yeah, no
question.
question.
Having said that, all credit to Detroit.
Yeah.
Credit to the young guys. Credit to Brad Holmes, the coaching staff. A good win. It's Monday. You're not 1-7.
11-6.
Shut the hell up.
11-6.
This is what we have to deal with now, but it's okay. It's worth it. I get to smoke.
You knew
I
it
don't
would
mind
happen,
dealing
though.
with it. But at the end of the day, James Mitchell. Wait. James Mitchell, you drafted an injured tight end, Brad.
2 touchdowns went to those tight ends yesterday.
James Mitchell, touchdown. What do you know?
And he had a really big third down conversion, too.
What do you know? Again, Jared Goff played arguably his worst game, in my opinion. He was so bad. How many balls did he throw to Amon-Ra St. Brown where the kid was open?
Right.
He threw him at his knees. That was just – it was a bad football game. Don't get it twisted. It wasn't a fun game to watch. It wasn't a good game to watch. The Lions didn't play excellent, but they were just not worse for the first time than the team across from them. And they ended up getting a victory. Who would have thought?
Right.
Who would have thought?